Hello everyone, my name is Disha Dwivedi and I have cleared UPSC CSE 2024 with AIR 672 and I was able to achieve this after giving 6 prelims, 2 times mains and 1 interview. During this long journey, I have observed a pattern that UPSC is not rewarding person with best knowledge. It is actually rewarding something else, which is beyond knowledge. So let's first understand through a context here that whenever you see a final list, हमारी final list आती है, the rankers are from first attempt, second attempt, fifth and sixth attempt. So we see a combination of aspirants getting to the final list. If UPSC was rewarding knowledge, then sixth attempt वाले के पास में ज़्यादा knowledge है. First attempt को relatively कम knowledge होती है, information कम होती है relatively, but still they are able to get to the final list. So ये हमें एक evidence देता है, हमारे पास एक proof होता है that UPSC is not interested in a person who is collecting a lot of information. It is interested in someone else because they need a different set of competencies for a future civil servant, for a future bureaucrat. So let's understand this through one or two examples first. अगर हम एक context यहाँ पे एक लेते हैं, let's say the government has announced a scheme with budget allocation of 20,000 crore for agriculture, right? So ये same news है, same news, but different aspirants would cover it differently. कैसे? Let's see, A, B, C, ये different aspirants हैं. A ये सोचता है that budget कितना allocate हुआ. The budget allocation concerns him or her. Okay? Then there is B aspirant. This person is concerned with the objective of scheme. Maybe the ministry involved in this scheme. ठीक है? तो ये facts यहाँ पे पक्के हो गए. एक fact यहाँ पे भी है, but this is a shallow fact. सिर्फ इससे काम नहीं चलेगा और सिर्फ objective या ministry जानने से काम नहीं चलेगा. But then there is a person who says that interesting that government has launched a new scheme. But why do we need another scheme? Why do we need it? Is there any problem with agriculture that government is trying to solve? Is there any problem with the implementation? यानी implementation challenges हैं जिसको cater करने के लिए government ने ये scheme launch करी. Why do we need a new scheme when we have plenty of schemes already? Agriculture में आपने देखा होगा. So this aspirant tries to think कि problem कहाँ पे है? Is it at the production level? Is it at farm productivity level? कि yields कैसी आ रही हैं? Input output में ratio कितना है? और is it related to farmers' income? What set of problems are involved here? And how the government wants to achieve it? How government is, trying to solve some of the challenges in agri sector. So this person is doing what? ये दोनों ने तो knowledge ले ली, ठीक है? This knowledge is available. आप government website पे जाओगे, scheme के objective मिल जाएंगे, ministry तो आपको वहाँ मिलती ही है. ये आपको news बता ही रही है, headline में आपको मिल गया, ठीक है? So this is knowledge. But this is what? This is thinking. This is administrative thinking actually. This is bureaucratic thinking कि you are trying to solve or trying to see कि what happened, why did it happen, what are the implications, how are we going to solve the problem. Okay, so you identify the problem and you try to find a solution to it and thinking from a different perspective. एक और example से समझते हैं, ठीक है? Many a times we encounter opinion based questions, है ना? So let's say एक question है, should government privatize PSUs? So क्या सोचने की जरूरत है? An average aspirant would think कि हाँ ठीक है, आंसर लिखना है तो 2-3 हेडिंग्स बना लिए, सब हेडिंग्स बना लिया. सो एडवांटेजेस सोच लो, डिसएडवांटेजेस सोच लो, कंक्लूजन दे दो एक बैलेंस्ड, एंड देन आफ्टर थिंकिंग थ्रू द फ्रेमवर्क दे ट्राई टू फिट इन वट एवर दे कैन रिकॉल एट दैट मोमेंट. जितना रिकॉल हो पाया उसको फिट कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे. बट हाउ वुड अ पर्सन हु इज destined or determined to clear exam would think? वो कैसे सोचेंगे? They will first think कि who am I? Firstly, who am I? ये सोचना जरूरी है क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट प्राइवेटाइज करे पीएसयू को, उसके लिए ये समझना पड़ेगा कि हमारा कॉन्टेक्स्ट क्या है. सो यू माइट थिंक कि एम आई द मिनिस्टर, एम आई अ पीएसयू एम्प्लॉय, एम आई टैक्स पेयर, एम आई द कंज्यूमर, और एम आई simply a citizen who is going to get affected by this privatization. So firstly, you are actually thinking about the stakeholders involved. Stakeholders के बारे में आपने सोचा. फिर on the other hand, you will also think about the PSUs. Is it a strategic sector PSU? Okay, क्या वो strategic sector है जो हम जिस PSU की बात कर रहे हैं? Are they, if we do the privatization, will it affect the competition? Will it disrupt the competition that is involved? Is this PSU effective? Efficiency कैसी है इसकी? Will this have implications on employment? Employment पे क्या असर पड़ेगा? So you identify the various issues regarding PSUs. So what is that PSU? How is it is going to implement? ये सारी चीजें सोच के then you map them. The stakeholders involved and the PSU के parameters. That's how you think before writing the answer, before structuring your answer. And then you have plenty of argument, substantiation ready. So पहले आप सोचना तो सीखो. लोग डायरेक्टली जंप करने लगते हैं आंसर राइटिंग पे, डायरेक्टली टेस्ट में सोचते हैं कि जितना याद होगा, जितना ज़्यादा इन्फॉर्मेशन से होगा, उतना ही हम सॉल्व कर पाएंगे. बट दिस इज नॉट हाउ यू deal with this exam. This is not how you handle the paper. So if you observe a pattern which I observed with my long journey, एकदम हर एक स्टेज पे, at every stage there is something related to thinking. कैसे है? Prelim stage में the person who is able to adapt to the paper, हर पेपर एक जैसा नहीं होता है. किसी पेपर में आपको डिफिकल्टी ज़्यादा लगेगी, द कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी इज मोर इन द स्टेटमेंट, सो यू अटेम्प्ट लेस और यू अटेम्प्ट विद रिस्क एपेटाइट. क्या आप में वो रिस्क एपेटाइट है? क्या आपको पता है व्हाट वर्क्स फॉर यू, व्हाट नॉट वर्क्स फॉर यू? सो आर यू एबल टू डिसाइड? आर यू एबल टू हैव डिसीजन मेकिंग अंडर अनसर्टेनिटी? क्या आप ये कर पा रहे हो? दिस इज टेस्टेड एट प्रिलिमिनरी लेवल. ओके, obviously this decision making is derived through your thinking pattern. When you think like an administrator, when you think like a future civil servant, you are able to do it properly. Because just think, any person, secretary ho, judge ho, administrator ho, any other person who is in the high official post, so agar us post pe jaakar ke you have very limited resources, limited information, but you need to make some judgment. वो कैसे करते हो आप? You need to develop this decision making skill under uncertainty because the situations are not certain. The circumstances come as it is. तो आपको context के हिसाब से लेना पड़ता है. So this is tested in prelims. Now comes mains. Mains में your structured thinking is tested. जैसे अभी हमने देखा through the PSU वाला example that how your thinking needs to be aligned with the question. हमें प्राइवेटाइज करना है या नहीं करना, हमें अपना ओपिनियन नहीं देना है. We need to think like someone who is in the bureaucracy. Okay, so we need to think about all the stakeholders first, about the intricacies involved with the PSUs. Then हमारी एक structured thinking आती है और उसको हम फिर reasoning के साथ align करते हैं. That reasoning is given through your substantiation. So that's how you deal with your main stage. Then comes the PT. PT में it is very important for you to have clarity of expression because आपका verbal level पे expression test हो रहा होता है. So if you are someone who's unable to convey what you have in your mind, you will struggle a lot. आप कितने अच्छे से convey करते हो, that also depends on the clarity of thought that you have. So the more clarity of thought you have, the better you will be able to communicate with the panel. Fine. तो यहाँ पे ये जरूरी है again आपकी clarity of thought, which is obviously needs to be aligned with the competencies that UPSC wants from you. So at every stage you see UPSC is asking a particular question, and that question is, when India gives you power, how will you think? क्या आप कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लेवल पे सोचोगे, पॉलिटिकल लेवल पे सोचोगे, रिलीजियस लेवल पे सोचोगे, सोशल लेवल पे सोचोगे, या इन सारी चीजों के बारे में सोचने के बाद डिसीजन लोगे? Will you be able to balance your reasoning? Will you be able to balance the judgment? So your knowledge is not tested in totality. Knowledge तो हाँ एक basic है, but knowledge के beyond आपकी judgment test हो रही है at every stage. So from the day you start, collecting information, you'll be able to see a lot of frustration. You'll be in a vicious cycle of just giving the attempt again and again, और आपको नहीं समझ में आ रहा होगा until unless you reflect on whatever you are doing, until unless you formulate this judgment about you कि हाँ मेरी कुछ चीजें मेरी स्ट्रेंथ है, बट ये मेरे वीकनेसेस हैं. वो सब्जेक्ट वाइज हो सकते हैं, वो स्ट्रैटेजी वाइज हो सकते हैं, वो कंसिस्टेंसी वाइज हो सकते हैं, एंड दैट आई नीड टू ओवरकम. Until unless you overcome that, आप नहीं पहुंच पाओगे उस स्टेज तक जहां पर आपको लग रहा है कि now I am ready for this exam. Okay, so to get ready, you need to shift your mindset from collecting information to thinking like an administrator, thinking like a future bureaucrat. So stop preparing for this exam, start preparing for responsibilities. That's how you'll be able to deal with everything. So with that, I would like to wrap up this session. I hope you get a perspective through this video, and now you'll be able to shift your mindset. The identity shift needs to be happen, that needs to have there, because you are not a college or school going student now. You are an aspirant who is aspiring to become a future civil servant. So start thinking like that. Start thinking like a bureaucrat. So with that, I'm going to wrap up this session. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.